Well, last week we told you the United States Postal Service will hold an informational public meeting in February to discuss the potential consolidation of the Hampden Processing and Distribution Center with the Scarborough plant. USPS now saying that meeting has been postponed and will be rescheduled in the coming weeks. They said this is because they're conducting a review of current operations and potential future uses of its Eastern Maine Processing and Distribution Center in Hampden. The review will inform the best allocation of resources and strategies to improve customer service and to achieve significant cost savings through operational precision and efficiency. Now, we're told this will not result in the facility's closure or career employee layoffs. They say delivery services and post office operations will also not be affected throughout the review as well. Public input will be considered as part of the review process. A link to submit comments can be found on our website and mobile app. We will keep you updated on when that public meeting will be as soon as it is announced.